Don't fucking with race.
Lord knows I got a good heart, but some people don't understand me. The only real love I ever felt was from my granny. I don't take this shit for granted. This ain't no shit you could just hand me. I do this shit here for my family. Lord knows I got a good heart, but some people don't understand me. The only real love I ever felt was from my granny. I don't take this shit for granted. This ain't no shit you could just hand me. I do this shit here for my family. Drinking liquor back to back, that's just to cope with all this pain. Lost loved ones back to back, my life will never be the same. All alone soaking the pain. All by myself walking through the rain. I'm scared to vent, cause that's the shit come with being a man. Lord knows I got a good heart, but some people don't understand me. One thing a nigga can't never say about money is they ran me. Shout out to my papa Sammy. I guess this gangster shit is in me. I get my hustle ways from Yoke. I got love for my lakeside family. I got a good heart, but some people don't understand me. The only real love I ever felt was from my granny. I don't take this shit for granted. This ain't no shit you could just hand me. I do this shit here for my family. Lord knows I got a good heart, but some people don't understand me. The only real love I ever felt was from my granny. I don't take this shit for granted. This ain't no shit you could just hand me. I do this shit here for my family.
Take my 60 days and boss up to a match. Take a bitch, ain't got shit. Boss her up with a ass on the girl. That Lord did cut off, but she go touch her. Swear to hell, I'm silver at little nigga, I done got drink. Louis fit his 6-pack, little nigga, I done can't quit. Why you can't see no blood? It's no all his breath. It's just so fake. Little ass boy, that shit you brag about saying shit. You only hit the windows clean twice, that's the man. Little ass boy, that shit you brag about saying shit. You only hit the windshield white. Send truckloads to cities. Yeah, good. Fake nigga, custos and yellow. When they would change, you feel. Fuck wrong these niggas. Fuck wrong these bitches. I'm a punch on these niggas. Fuck hoes and spins. Send truckloads to cities. Yeah, good. Fake niggas, custos and yellow. Boy, take one change, you feel. Fuck wrong these niggas. Fuck wrong these bitches. I'm a punch on these niggas. These sparrows, you ain't want me innocent to me. Chocolate face roll. Look like cinnamon to me. Snowball, like Mike. Benjamin's on me. And the cupid's so damn envious of me.
What's up, bro?
What the business is?
Man, shit.
Shit,
jokes.
Fucking right.
But looking for a jokes any damn way.
Nah, for sure.
Be headed back home for about a month. But a little over a month.
Oh yeah, you on the way back out too?
Yeah, that shit fucking with my bonus though, man. Fuck. My time for my bonus to stop until I come back. That's some bullshit.
Them bitches be having so many kitchens to that shit.
Hell yeah. What you got going?
Huh?
Hell, you got going on?
Man, I'm on this bitch cool. Can't sleep. Fuck.
I feel that shit. I can't sleep last night either for some reason.
Shit, bitch, I cannot sleep tonight. I swear for God. Bitch, I just can't go to sleep for shit. I just try to go to sleep, but that shit over with.
Nigga just laying down with his eyes closed.
That's it. That's it. On my mama. That's it.
I know the feeling, nigga.
Sleep over with, but matter of fact, I'm gonna see my little brother. Shit, no, that boy put up.
I was trying to look and see if they ever, uh, like issued an arrest warrant for dude or anything.
Nah, I ain't hear nothing about it. You hear me? Down, they can't even confirm if that was really him because the shit was just so random.
It's, that's a sticky situation. You
For sure.
that that's 2 times stupid, bro.
What happened?
Now he had spoke on the situation. Bro, don't fuck with Junior, dog.
I understand how that shit look though. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
That nigga said, ain't you that nigga that beat with Junior now? No. That bitch finesse stupid, bro. That
Junior,
bitch said,
just let me go, Junior. Let me go.
let me out this contract, Junior.
Let me out the contract, Junior.
We done made all the money we can't make no more money.
Junior, I'm 30 years old, Junior. That bitch finesse say, Junior, I'm 30 years old.
My boy trying to get away from my time.
Nah, for sure.
That's how we doing this. TV's all on my chain. TV's all on the sprint. I'm playing the game. Motherfucker. Man, what dude's name is? Man, what dude's name is? Well, I gotta look at my history. Where the internet is a fucked up place. Right, so I had
Tell
one
me.
on. You see that shit going on with these and Fredo?
Fucking right. Fucking right.
Man, what the fuck Fredo on?
A lot of niggas ain't looking at that shit like how I'm looking at it. Fredo basically on some shit like that's clown activity. Like, why you ripping off some shit that you ain't got nothing to do with? That's how I
I mean,
took
I
it.
understand that. I understand that.
Yeah,
I feel decent too though.
we don't rip off work that we ain't did. I understand both sides though. I understand both of them, but I know
Fredo
what
shit.
Fredo was just
Fredo
saying.
shit.
Like, it's clown activity. You feel me? Like, that ain't all work. You feel me? So yeah,
Man, he should go against the game though.
all that shit shows is, man, Fredo got a song like from a couple years ago with him saying thieves that said fuck him and this and that, but I still love him. You hear me? Man, this typical shit with these and Fredo.
Hey, step
Typical
brothers.
shit. Yeah, they step brothers. His mama fuck with these and daddy, if I ain't mistaken. Yeah, his mama fuck with these and daddy.
Man, shit. Fredo, I mean, as far as the faces of TPG, Fredo and these are like the only two motherfuckers left. Well, Yoshi,
It is. It is. It's just them two.
they on the internet hard. That's crazy.
Behind some op shit.
That's why if I was Fredo, I probably would have hollered at her. I would have hollered at her behind the scenes. Like, come on, bro, you know we don't do that.
He definitely could have went about that shit a different way. Definitely could have went about that shit a different way.
Well, Easy got on what's the name? He was up on Fredo ass.
Bad. Bad.
He went up on Fredo ass. I ain't gonna lie, the shit was funny to me. I ain't really care.
I'm talking about them niggas really threatening each other.
That bitch Easy said, bitch, you put your hands on me, bitch, you going in a body bag.
Bitch, you going in a
Damn.
body bag. Like what?
Like, damn, it's that serious?
See what I'm saying? Like what the fuck? That shit crazy than a bitch. You told that boy your ass going in a body bag if you touch me.
Fredo still signing TBG?
Hell yeah.
I wonder how Cleveland feel about that shit.
That's what I've been looking at his page. I trying to see if he had spoke on the situation, but I ain't see Cleezer speak on it. You hear me? I'm trying to see what Cleezer got to say about it.
Boy, my wife beating them right now. I'm trying to put especially if it's still up like that, I'm trying to put my difference aside with these and like, yeah, that's how you feel about your partner? If you want this bag,
Can't trust one of them type of niggas though.
who? Like who?
These
That be Caesar say, fuck all that, man. Yeah, that's a op, nigga. Fuck that nigga and what he going through. I can't wait till the fucking store. Marcus, I never grab me a sausage biscuit or something.
we stole.
You the store on the corner right before a nigga playing it.
Shit.
I stupid ass went thinking I ain't stopping to get nothing to eat,
Shit.
snack on or nothing. Real. That bitch don't open for like another 2 hours.
I just about to say shit. 5 in the
Oh shit.
morning type shit.
Oh shit, I got this bag of soup up in y'all. Leave this night there. Yeah, all right. Man, let me see what these streets talking about. Say, why be flew down there? Don't you?
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing.
Him and being cousins, huh?
Nah, they ain't related. They just partners through school.
Oh, nigga for that sake, man, fuck Gucci.
No, man.
I was
That
trying to,
nigga
I
say
was
fuck
trying to get,
Gucci.
I was
Damn.
trying to get Gucci some type of lead where lyrics. He down bad for that song.
That nigga say fuck Gucci. Damn.
Our Gucci fans was turned on. Even if I did a diss song, I nigga go out put all the details in there. That nigga fucked up for real. I ain't gonna lie, this shit funny as hell. Gucci say, man, fuck that boy. Fuck who don't like it.
Fuck on like it. Take it how you want to take it, bitch. Like, yeah.
Different legs.
Man, well, I'm 34. I be 34 in June. If I understand 23, 24, 25 year old, I ain't got a whole lot of patience for them y'all. Because I was once that young nigga. You was once that young walk. Put the police on your ass, big ass. Then them nigga tell on you something. You doing that? Oh, I was robbing down on Campbellton. Then nobody tell on you. Hey, nigga, you telling that young nigga about food? Man, they ain't no 24, 25 years old. They don't know no better for real. All he know is the slime shit. All he know that he was raised on. He don't know no better. He don't know. Why you just help him? Why you just talk to him? Why you just something? Word in the streets of your mind, you ain't had nothing on Scott first. You ain't with Scott. You weren't there with Scott when that shit went down. You damn wrong, what? And then when you come with the security and your cameraman ready to make some money on me, I want to rob them too. See,
Mr.
that's a whole
Says
different vibe.
what the business is. GT, Mr. Says
What up with
what
it?
to do.
Because I ain't going to say nothing up like that.
Said something with the business here.
But if I was to get around a nigga and did me like that, I wouldn't be able to hold my composure too long. I'm sorry, I'll rip it out. I'm sorry, it's not coming out. I'm my fast activated. Man, that you deal with my cousin. I ain't gonna lie, I can't sit here and act like this cool, man. My folks, man, couldn't pay for the funeral. Man, you barge up here acting like, man, tell me something make me feel right, man. Do me something make me feel better, man. I ain't gonna let my boy. I be mad at the motherfucker too all day, young. He made all this motherfucker money in. Take up my cousin.
This shit crazy.
This shit
I'm
still
telling
built
you.
on loyalty, man. I don't give a how much, how inexpensive I am. If I'm still moving on loyalty, I'm still moving on loyalty, even if I don't know no better. Loyalty is taught. Honesty is taught. This shit is taught. You don't come out the womb being real. You don't come out, you got learn these people like they just come out the womb real. Now, you did some hoe ass before in your life. So why not? You lock this young nigga up for doing this. You rob before what? You know, put the laws on you.
Niggas say,
You wrong for that shit.
niggas say, motherfuckers stand
And
10
on
toes.
and on, and this got nothing to do
Hold
with
up,
it.
niggas say, motherfuckers stand 10 toes for the wrong shit. Everybody want to be hard. These folks are not in the street. They're making music, but it's about the streets or not. They're still rich people who are not in the street. Kill this slick shit is making us look dumb as fuck. But this man truck got them little eyes on this shit be looking crazy as fuck.
Hey, I'm finna pop back out, brother. Me answer the phone for my girl alone.
The hell you been? That be finesse, stupid, bro. It's 40 on my wrist, match my waist. I was trying to just leave with dance. He wrong, that's all. I get it. That's a little water. I'm at work. GT, you can't see me on Madden, bro.
I hate to see you. Tell the truth, you went out like a real crash diamond. And after all that, why you still signed to me? I'm like Birdman, and nigga, this my cash money. And your fat ass Frankie, he a stone cold jank. You know I got my bread up, I always keep my head up. I thought it was a business meeting, but it was a sale. I walk in the room, you can feel the pressure building. Niggas got me up the whole time they run against me. I don't take it personal. For me, it's on the business. And I don't wanna come and say that it ain't about no million. Don't kill you, make it stronger. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. My money keep getting longer. Now these haters got amnesia. So I gotta move tactical. Every move magical. And I'm from East Atlanta, but the diamonds come from Africa. They love you when you're broke, but they hate you when you win. And then when you take a loss, it's when the haters get the grand. And it's all on you. Can't be wearing no disguise. Since you play stupid games, then you win stupid crimes. Some people like to take a nigga kindness for weakness. I pulled up on business, but y'all was on some weak shit. The artist and the CEO, I wear a lot of hats. They smile in your face, then they stab you in your back. You learn from your daddy, so I guess that is hereditary. I'm that same nigga that put money on your commissary. Set up the plate, like Suge Knight did with Drake. But I ain't easy eating, nigga, and this ain't back in the day. This 10, 17, the label, I built this shit from the ground. And I be damned if I let a nigga take my shit down. Pressure on my chest, but I still ain't pressed. Pen to the paper, but it's under duress. Read between the lines, I don't settle for less. Step up to the plate, my nigga, life is a test. Man, they on that broke shit, and I'm a rich ass as heck. The head nigga in charge, is my name on the check. Nigga jealous of me, dog, remind me of my ex. Another day, another dollar, on to the next. So what? I done been betrayed, now my heart turned cold. I done been betrayed, now my heart turned cold. I done been betrayed, now my heart turned cold. My heart turned cold. My heart turned cold. I done been betrayed, now my heart turned cold. I done been betrayed, now my heart turned cold. Keep that fake love, I don't want it no more. My heart turned cold. My heart turned cold. CEO, since I'm taking life, big Gucci, proud of crash dummy. And after all that, why you still signed to me? I'm like Birdman, and nigga, this my cash money. Ain't no fat ass Frankie, he a stone cold jank. You know I got my bread up, I always keep my head up. I thought it was a business meeting, but it was a sale. I walk in the room, you can feel the pressure building. Niggas got me up the whole time they run against me. I don't take it personal, for me it's on the business. And I don't wanna come and say that it ain't about no million. Don't kill you, make it stronger. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. My money keep getting longer. Now these haters got amnesia, so I gotta move tactical. Every move magical. And I'm from East Atlanta, but the diamonds come from Africa. They know you when you're broke, but they hate you when you win. And then when you take a loss, it's when the haters get the grin. And it's all on you. Can't be wearing no disguise. Since you play stupid games, then you win stupid prizes. Some people like to take a nigga kindness for weakness. I pulled up on business, but y'all was on some weak shit. The artist and the CEO, I wear a lot of hats. They smile in your face, then they stab you in your back. You learn from your daddy, so I guess that is hereditary. I'm that same nigga that put money on your commissary. Sit up the plate, like Suge Knight did with Drake. But I ain't easy eating, nigga, and this ain't back in the day. This 10, 17, the label, I built this shit from the ground. And I be damned if I let a nigga take my shit down. Pressure on my chest, but I still ain't pressed. Pen to the paper, but it's under duress. Read between the lines, I don't settle for less. Step up to the plate, my nigga, life is a test. Man, they on that broke shit, and I'm a rich ass as heck. The head nigga in charge, is my name on the check. Nigga jealous of me, dog, remind me of my ex. Another day, another dollar, on to the next. I done been betrayed, now my heart turned cold. I done been betrayed, now my heart turned cold. I done been betrayed, now my heart turned cold. My heart turned cold. My heart turned cold. I done been betrayed, now my heart turned cold. I done been betrayed, now my heart turned cold. Keep that fake love, I don't want it no more. My heart turned cold. My heart turned cold. CEO. This I'm for life. Big Gucci. It's all the crash damage out there. Don't know what the fuck you done. Still get money. This ain't that. 1017. Gucci.
Hey,
How do we stop it? We need someone who can code in COBOL. What's COBOL? This is the response that goes. Space that love and things
what up, Rain? What the business is?
so hard, little darling, till you change. Keep rocking. Take away the spill. Just fuck. Never feel good. Right, trapping in the bill. Like the rich version of double fish, cocaine, a little fish. Classified the regular shot. Chris White, plus nigga, bitch, low and popping in my matches. I'm the road right. Talking about the news, double up. Like that, my money, more right. More stacks, all I want is things. What's a little more fine? Gotta work you beside. No caddy, baby, pressure. I'm testing and I'm ready. Shit, I'm asking. Take it back, I'm back. The try right by the Jefferson. They classify the record. They got that many tell stuff that's on in the sheets.
You try to wrap me up, you gonna be counting shit for weeks. That's old snap on this bitch, I ain't lying. Yeah, I'm just shit bored trying to stay up, man. Stuck the dogs in the mesh. Kind of shit.
I ain't so deep, or activist peace. Ain't no activist on me. I'm scared, that's sweet. I'm the chosen one, that's bro. No, we I'm the only one. The road is bust, I'm the Brody cuss. All gang shit, bitch, you the police cuss. I'm the chosen one, that's bro. No, we I'm the only one. The road is bust, I'm the Brody cuss. All gang shit, bitch, you the police cuss. I can see a nigga's face, they hell nothing heavy. Straight touch like a nigga ride. Who would take what? At my life, I'm a face, piss and lean right in the cut. Took it back, put a face, nice PL in the church. Did my shit on every yard. Stop the bitch like the stars. Oh, coming for the shots. Now we at the city yard. Drop the double loss. And the race, bitch. Either way, I make no difference. I can still get a star. Yeah. Press the big block. Fuck some weird vibes. Say TikTok. Running through the tricks. Hit the track. Make it pissed off. They might emigrate green cars with the wrist watch. I'm the challenge one. Get a bro. No, we I'm the only one. The road is bust. I'm the Brody cuss. All gang shit. Bitch, get the pole. I'm the challenge one. Get a bro. No, we I'm the only one. The road is bust. I'm the Brody cuss. All gang shit. Bitch, get the pole.
That bitch finesse 2 times crazy, bro. I ain't lying. That nigga said, ain't you that nigga that be with Junior now? No. That's what I say. All I want is nigga silence. Fuck the love. We both grimy. No. Oh, what up?
Drunk as hell on the ass. Man, I kinda hit the blunt, I'm tripping down there crashing. Motherfuck my whole friends, I'm tripping down their asses. My girl, I got that bitch shaking down there. I can take my 60 days and walk up to a match. Take a bitch ain't got shit, boss her up with a handle.
Damn.
Where the hell Adam Silver at, little nigga? I done got drafted. Louis fit his 6K, little nigga. I done came back. Why he can't sell no blood? He go fall his class. Niggas say they want smoke, but it's fucking up their ass. Got a bitch that's so thick, I fuck walking on that. Little ass boy, that she ran him out of that. Only get the window screen twice at the man. The little ass boy, that she ran him out of that. It only get the windshield white on the way. Six truck lost to six. Niggas cuss dogs and kill them. Boy, they want to try you too. Fuck wrong with these niggas. Fuck wrong with these niggas. My fuck on these six. Fuck all the spins. Six truck lost to six. Niggas cuss dogs and kill them. Repeat again. Keep the bitch. Six close this six.
You sit. Man, you the fuck up, man. It's sad. Everybody can't be sleep on this thing. Damn, man.
That's crazy. Yes, what's going on? Everybody tell it. Honey call. Chat, I'm gonna keep it a beat with you. This is the weakest shit I've seen since it would have been the weakest shit ever if it wasn't the J. Cole apologize. The J. Cole shit is historic. Like that's the weakest shit ever. But this is get robbed by your artist. They get a police report. And instead of going to get their shit back, this is Ferrari. Nah, this is great. This is great. Oh, shoot. I see it. Is Gucci Mane 10? That's Keisha doing it. That's his wife. His wife making him feel. She's standing on woman time.
Gucci is he a real dude. I really can't say nothing bad about him. If Big Meech gets wrong and has to report it to the police, talk to the police about him being wrong, I'm definitely you just get dead. Yeah, it is. Yeah. No, like I know you know great. So I say he'll never be wrong. He thinks he's good. Yeah, bro. Good job. Alabama. That's why I always use man on your quick ass. You a bitch. When I know you gonna be a bitch. When you got that, you just a bitch. You ain't have none of your friends around you. What if Mojo it? What if you don't even OJ you man, you a real bitch, bro. You gonna drop a phone, you want to trip. Or I like to G in or hate your quick ass.
This got to be one of the saddest days in street music I've ever seen. Bro. What the? It stinks. Man. What the? He's like, he is fried. Like a piece of Popeye's chicken. He's fried. Extra crispy, please. Bro, I'm so mad right now, bro. I'm tight, bro. Like, this is a record incriminating the whole situation. Incriminating the whole situation. So, meaning to tell me Gucci Mane is a rat, he's a snitch. This is crazy, bro. 6ix9ine gonna have a field day with this shit. Bro, I'm in disbelief. I'm hurt. I don't get it. Who behind this shit?
Doing
Who
it, what
behind
up?
the scenes doing this shit, bro? Just stop already. Just stop. Get up the culture. Shit. And Gucci songs I didn't listen to. Damn, no. Living on a chain with their beat cut. Alright, so now y'all believe me? I've been literally saying this shit for 5 years. I'm about to break it down for you. No, it's different. Now it's moving the goalpost. No, it's different. He's a businessman. Let me break this shit down. It's simple. I don't know if it's I know what state or what, but I never will. A what? I'm a true G. A true G. Now, what? Exhibit B. Exhibit B. I want you to know that I didn't believe. I don't believe in none of that shit. Oh, you don't believe that? I don't believe in it. Don't get out of police. That shit ain't age well at all. You don't believe in that shit? Listen, I'm gonna break this shit down. Listen to me. Oh, no, it's different. No, it's different. I will tell the police, hey, this shit. It's your mouth. What?
I pulled up for I took my shit for kindness. I pulled up on kindness. I pulled up. No, you pulled up no weak shit. They pulled up on street shit. Shit that you rep. Hold on. Do you hear that? Yo, I'm gonna put you in your commissary. Oh, I did this. Y'all stopped me in the back. Yo, but remember 6 hour situation? Y'all remember the 6 hour situation? Where y'all say, nigga, it's the streets. You know what you signed up for? You know what you signed up for? What happened? It's you. They pulled up on some everything. I want everything to take this shit off. Yes. You need this shit, nigga. Or it's your wedding ring. Let me get that shit. They pulled up on street shit. Now you a businessman? How many excuses? How many times? No, it's different. No, you know what's the difference? Look at this. All these niggas that talk the same shit for 5 years. Y'all gotta see this shit. What's the difference between all these brown actors? Y'all tell me what's the difference.
You know the difference.
I've been saying this shit. Let's talk about it.
Say he had big plans for food safety.
Got big plans for food safety when we get home? No, really, I have big plans for you. You're talking about.
He said, yo, why you tripping? Why you always going hard?
Why I go hard? Because y'all trying to take money out of my family. Your mouth. Your family up. I must eat. I must eat. What you talking about? Let me get this shit real quick. See if I can do this shit real quick. Let me read this shit for you. This is God. All who rage against you will surely be ashamed and disgrace. Those who oppose you, bitch ass. Those who search for your enemies, you will not find them.
Opening one restaurant in a year is hard enough, but 2,
Borderline insane.
through platforms like Upwork, we found some freelance.
Bitch ass. Those who wage war against you will be nothing at all. For I am your Lord, your God.
Quit trying to expect them to be your homeboy from the hood who's supposed to keep it real with you. And you know what I'm saying? Do good business. And everybody will be happy. If you happy, make sure you take care of your business, protect yourself. They do the same. Everybody knows it's a good, do good business. That's it. But don't bring feelings to business. That's the biggest problem I see in the world. That's a lot of feelings. You weren't supposed to treat me like that. You weren't supposed to treat yourself like that. You weren't supposed to design it. You should have took the wrong way. You were supposed to believe in yourself and tried it without them, or like that. You know what I'm saying? But don't wait till you sign the whole 10 albums away to start complaining about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's your job to protect your business and have a lawyer that look over shit and tell you yes and no for certain. You know what I'm saying? So that's accountability. You know that's what we do on this channel.
But an 808, a hot beat, this shit sound like, yo, this still got ad-libs for the goddamn storytelling. You gotta cut this shit out. What type of medication you got, Gucci on? Gucci, you signed killers, robbers, drug dealers. Why are you acting like you hired somebody at a Fortune 500 company, man? Yo, you signed a rapper who was about rock. Get everything I said. Remember I said Gucci ain't gonna make a statement? This is a statement right here. Yo, this is a statement right here.
Problem is, y'all let people who's not in the street interfere with what you got going on in the street. That is the problem. Most of the people that's voicing their opinion is not from the street. You can tell they ain't from the street by what they're saying. Any person that's from that environment already knows what not to entertain. Self-explaining to it. But I'm watching the internet sit right here and take advice from people that ain't never been in handcuffs, ain't never slung narcotics, ain't never popped nobody. We embrace stupid shit and we letting people that's getting paid off of what we going to make money by keeping us thinking that it's okay to debate and argue about nonsense. Is you crazy? I'm looking at people that tell you out their mouth, use on me, I'm calling cops on you, telling you what you should do because you allegedly a street nigga. Stop letting people tell y'all what to do. And these people gonna lead you right into a position they gonna F you out your life. They feel like if somebody do something to you, you gotta do something back. But when you do something back, you stupid. You feel me? It's just a lose-lose situation when you allow other people to control or direct your path. Stop letting people tell y'all what their laws are. If they're your laws, you follow your laws, I follow my laws. Because at the end of the day, it's the blind leading the blind. But most of these people have never been a victim. So they don't know what it's like being killed. But when this damn turn to be a victim, then they see what it's like oh nah, we trying to tell y'all before y'all will be a victim. Because let me say you something. Betrayal is betrayal, no matter how nobody want to put it. But people gonna put you in categories because they want to see themselves above you and they want you beneath them. Live your life. They're not gonna help you either way. Up. I was one of the people that sitting in the Nile River about all this shit. Like I didn't want to believe the man was. But my flabber has been gassing. This man done put a fucking statement on the beat. Like, yo, yeah. See, I can't even think of a word that I'm feeling right now. Like this shit is beyond me. Yeah, like this is the man that was smoking on Pukalo and all. Like this was a Pukalo smoker. Now he's a cattle tail. And he done took cattle tail to the next level. Like, yo, I'm shaking. Like, yeah, I see it, bitch, and I do it again. Wow, like that's all I heard. You cut me deep, Trent. You cut me real deep.
You took my chain, man.
Someone still loves you, and I can tell you who this person is with a personal email reading from me.
I'm tell y'all some shit that happened before, right? So we at the studio, we in the A. We at QC Studios. So it's Baby, Bankroll, Freddie, QCP, Quay, cut that shit up. Cool. We all in the studio with Watt, right? So I just made some hard ass shit. I make a hard ass song. So we in this Bankroll Freddie been trying to get on the song the whole time. Wouldn't let him. I'm still trying to figure out like, damn, why you won't let like this gonna boost my career. So they be vibing to the song, like they be like, man, like this is, man, don't you know? Walk, get up from the back of the studio, jump, run to the front, turn my music off, and put on Shiesty, like turn on the Shiesty song. I'm like, oh, like what the? I feel like it could have been like a life changing feature. He did that shit, and now that same Rod this bitch ass.
Got Blue saying, man. Know I pulled him to the day. Yeah, I just gotta sit down about you. Yeah, we don't let you in, yeah, you out too much. But you know, you just smashing for you, cause they did. Y'all to crush it. But at the same time, turn your chin down. Yeah, you do right. I ain't even made it right with my black teeth. Folks out there, my long, we keep putting the G gonna try on. I said, bro, what you talking about? He said, bro, every time I see you got an airbrush. If Keisha Kaur never existed, does Gucci Mane get robbed in Dallas by Pooh Shiesty? Man, these folks call you a rat, all type of shit, bro. Mm-hmm. You shooting fake guns, all type of shit, man. Mm-hmm. Bro, look, man, Offset borrowed $10,000, bro, from Lil TJ. And you say he borrowed it while he was gambling. He was down. We been down, bro, gambling, and know something. Mm-hmm. Where are all these 14 Doug snitch allegations coming from? What's the origin coming up? Well, the origin of them was like this. If you've never heard this before. What the hell wrong with Pooh Shiesty, bro? Let's do it, man. One word, 2 words, or a sentence. Man, look, let's do 2 words. Fucking stupid. Don't think because a nigga got some money that he's shielded from being a bitch ass nigga. Because most of the bitch ass niggas are the niggas with money. TJ gave him 10,000, and later on they say Offset didn't pay him. Told the nigga, "Hey, fuck, man, get this shit back in blood." Well, guess what he did? TJ wasn't playing that shit. What happened with Peasy? Why he going so hard, baby? Peasy's a bitch ass nigga. Wouldn't trouble be the last thing on your mind? Like, how does this nigga end up putting an AK in the face of his CEO, bro? Should Offset have turned the other cheek? No pun intended. That was wild. That was wild. Pause. Like the Big 30, he had like $100,000 bond. Another genius. His bond just got paused, and the judge ordered to stop his release, and he's being transferred to Dallas like right now. First of all, I have a major problem today, Jake. I don't think the parents will get angry. Then that was gonna come down. I've had a problem with Jake before, but I really have a problem with Jake now. Hey, kids, man, hey, what's your old? Yeah, you got sleep on the stomach. You hear me? You got to sleep on the stomach. It's like the 100 sleep.
I'm 45. I was better than I did 5 years ago. I ain't keeping this secret. Y'all, I have.
One, two. You are now tuned in to the Moppy channel. I know you notice some changes around here, but when you do big things do have to change sometimes. Welcome back, dog. Hey, my pleasure, man. I love the new set, the new gigs. Yeah, it's a dope atmosphere. I like to thank you because you helped add to the Moppy channel situation. And we're trying to get a little bit bigger, man, so we had to make a bigger set, man. So thank you, sir. Yeah, my pleasure. I'm gonna go ahead and go. You know how we do it, bro. Go right into it, dog. Hi. You know I'm neutral in your whole situation, man. But I just absolutely rock it. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand how the algorithm works before I go into it? Do they know that the more they talk about it, the more it kind of compels? Are they aware of it? I don't think so. I don't believe so. And I said as much. They think people who don't like me are dog face haters. They think they literally think that when they say something negative about me, trying to sway public opinion, they think that shit has an impact on me. Doesn't have an impact on me. I don't care what they say to people in Detroit or in Michigan or even people who they know when they spread across the country. Don't matter, right? When you talk about me, right? Whether it's good or bad, at the stage of my career I'm at right now, all you do is propel me into the stratosphere. That's all you do. Well, in case they are. Okay. The algorithm is an audience. Yes, you know I am. Right. The more they talk down, okay, this is the term algorithm is a part of the podcast or the YouTube lexicon right now, but they don't really know what the word is. They never looked it up. They don't algorithm like visibility. Yes. Oh, you ever sat back and talk to your partner like, man, we should go to ping pong, and then you scroll on your phone. Now you start. I'll call it that. What that is because so even if you're not on your phone is aware of what you're saying. And when you're on your phone, I can text you or I'm texting you, right? You got a smartphone. The smartphone translates what you text and then it's somebody else. It's also capturing all of that information so that you might say something about a Mustang, or right? You go to your YouTube channel, you go to Google, there'll be something, there'll be something in there about a Porsche or a Mustang or something. Their smartphones tracking you. They understand you. It's AI technology that understands you. So especially when you put words in it. But you put words, you have to speak it or type it, right? In order for your phone to get the I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. The rest of it is just way. Yes. Are you gonna pay for real? I'm gonna pay for real. I didn't expect you to not. I'm gonna get my word. You don't have. That's gonna be good. You know, I'm going to work there. But I'm gonna get out now. It's one. I'm going to go. Well, you can say at least like no charge. I have the camera roller right now. I'm using it, but I'm not good over here. Give me my phone number. Okay, bless. Okay. All right. I appreciate that. See, you probably ready, bro. You know, you'll get more stuff, all that crazy stuff. A little bit of nutrition, right? Because whenever we talk about nutrition, it makes the algorithm go down. Because when it comes to appreciate you. I need this motherfucker. Yeah. Hey, bro, look, man. Look, TJ. He said he borrowed it while he was down. He was down. Looking down, folks, down, and he knows something. TJ gave him 10,000, and later on, they say also they paid him, told the nigga, hey, fuck, they get this shit back in blue. So guess what he did? But TJ wasn't playing it. That shit is funny, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Luckily, the stop rang off, and Offset got hit. My question to you, bro, is: when TJ get locked up, didn't he? He's out now. He was taken into custody. Was he arrested? He was arrested. Okay, I got some bomb. He's out. Okay. Should Offset have turned the other cheek? No pun intended. No pun intended, my ass.
Pun intended, nigga. Fuck you talking about? That shit was funny.
It all depends on who it is you're dealing with. You know who you're dealing with. You have a firm understanding. Listen, I don't play with. Yeah. So listen, $10,000 is not like $250, right? $10,000 is not like that's the average person is not lending the average person 10 grand. 10 grand is still a nice sum of money. You might have somebody say, "Oh, 10 grand means nothing." Yeah, no, nigga. 10 grand means nigga will kill.
Nigga, 10 grand is 10 grand. Nigga, fuck what nigga talking about. Shit.
Wave, I'm just like, hey, bro, get it back in blood, then, nigga. If you tell me. But don't say me. No. Listen, listen, let me tell you something, brother. Let me just be absolutely clear. So, like we just said, people know who to deal with. And if that is true, if that is right and exact, if he did say that, if that was.
Hold on. Dog face gonna keep it real. Nigga told to get it back in blood. He got shot today. That's funny, dog. I ain't gonna even that shit ain't age well, all set. That is not age well at all. Get it back in blood, huh, bitch? What are y'all? Got that nigga in the ass. Crazy. That 10,000 gonna cost more than for Offset. Not Offset, but little TJ. Sometimes you gotta walk away from certain shit. But I get it though. Nigga, you talking about 10 grand, nigga, fucking me. Average American ain't got a grand. 10 of them bitches, or niggas taking hits for legs. They getting their ass sent up out here for lead.
Well, if those were the circumstances, and if Offset did say that to him,
then we know now that he made a critical mistake, right? And people mistake people all the time. That's not new, right? People get niggas fucked up all the time. So if he did it again,
For real. Yeah.
I'm thinking he did it, thinking that TJ was little TJ, and not understanding his background, and not understanding what he'd been through. So if he did do that, it was a massive miscalculation. Okay, I bet you won't do that shit again. I'm little TJ don't even play like that. So he go by.
Real shit.
That's the same little TJ to get robbed in New York. Yeah. Right. So I think a lot of times motherfuckers get motherfuckers mixed up based on what has happened to them in the past. Like somebody can do something to me today, and I might overlook it. I might swallow it, pause. I might just say fuck it, right? But tomorrow I might wake up with an entirely different attitude, and so the shit that I accepted yesterday, today I might bust your head for a while. Right. Yeah, and niggas are notorious for always miscalculating motherfuckers and not being able to read the temperature of the room. Right. Let me ask you this. It's kind of go with like gun laws and stuff like that. People are, let's say we in a dispute, and I could try to analyze you, or I could shoot below the waist. What are the laws for shooting below the waist? Well, yeah, there are. I don't know. So back when I was studying, right? Back when I was studying, yeah, you can either shoot below the waist. So how it goes was, I don't know if it's still that way, but the whole when I was coming up, it was a difference between above and below the waist. Above the waist was considered everything vital, right? This would get you an attempt murder if you didn't die. Below the waist would get you a felonious assault or aggravated assault. That's how it used to be. In trouble, but not as much trouble. Yeah. So that's how it used to be. Above the waist would automatically get your ass an attempt murder. If I shoot you in the thigh, it would be an aggravated assault, a felonious assault, an assault with the intent. All right, but you think that shot in the ass was like because they knew the laws? Like, okay, I want to hurt you. Nowadays, man, I'm fucking get shot in the leg and die. So I don't know if they still have those same parameters that they did 20, 30 years ago, but it is true.
Well, Red just crossed the wrong side of the God damn.
Above the waist, right? You for sure getting an attempt murder if the person don't die. If he died, he was getting it on bail. But that's how it used to be. I'm not sure if those laws have changed, but that's how it used to be. Below the waist will get your ass a felonious assault or aggravated assault. Above the waist will get your ass an attempt murder if they didn't die. Let me ask you this. Offset was borrowing money at the casino when he first, got the money from Little TJ. Mm-hmm. Man, they said on this time around, this nigga died 800,000, bro. Yeah. So he got all this away. He died. You know what I'm saying? Right. He got shot outside of this recent casino. Is it safe to say that Offset's probably chill out with gambling, man? Casinos ain't really his thing. Offset problems are bigger than just having a gambling habit. I mean, he's spiraling out of control right now. Ever since even before Takeoff's passing, everything about Offset, his relationship with women in his life, how he carries himself, all that shit has just been. I mean, I'm thinking he's being exposed for what he always has been. Which I'm thinking that when the Migos were intact, right? They were able to play off each other. He was able to hide with his success. But he hasn't enjoyed the success that he had when he had the Migos going full force. So Offset is just being exposed. I don't want to continue like that. But what I will say is that I don't think he's a new person because the same thing keeps happening again and again and again. It's the same thing on repeat cycle, right? So I think he's just being exposed as being a fall fuck ass nigga. I mean, I don't know how you can put it. I think that his flaws are more exposed because he don't have QC to have behind. He don't have a relationship with Baby, or he don't have the Migos together kind of like masquerade or cover up some of his flaws. They fully exposed, especially the Cardi B shit. I think that whole thing. I think he just psychologically. To tell you the truth, bro, I think that Offset is going through a state of depression. He was, well, he had to be depressed to get money. Bro, having money and having access to shit doesn't mean that the person isn't going through something psychologically. It don't mean that you're not down and out. Rich people who have means and power and influence, bro, oftentimes they have more bouts and fights with depression and other psychological illnesses than people who come from nothing, people who in the ghetto. I know motherfuckers who got a lot of money, and I know people who have nothing. I know people who have nothing have better attitudes about life, and they're more content with themselves.
Well, I don't know, man. Shout out to Offset, man. Hope you heal up soon.
The ass part hurt.
Yeah.
The ass part hurt. So people don't think the ass hurt. The ass hurt.
Down now. We couldn't sit down.
Yeah, the ass hurt. Yeah, you got shit on the stomach. Hey, you got.
Hey, kids back. Man, pay what's old, man.
Yeah, he got shit on the stomach. You hear me? He got shit on the stomach. It's like the Whack 100 shit. He got shit on the stomach from here on out.
Hey, look, bro. Motherfuckers hit me up like, hey, you gotta act off. I said, well, I got you. I'm asking. What the hell wrong with Pooh Shiesty, bro? Let's do it, man.
One word, 2 words, or a sentence.
Let's do 2 words.
Fucking stupid.
Come on.
Fucking stupid. Fucking stupid. What's wrong with Pooh Shiesty? Fucking stupid. That's what's wrong. That's what's wrong with it.
What you thought when you first heard about the situation? You mean the robbery?
Well, I knew about it about an hour after it happened. Long before the pro. When we had CEO King Munchie, because Munchie he lives in Texas, but he's from Memphis, and he got ties into different situations. So about an hour after it happened, he called me. He said, "Dog, this is what's up on the floor. Dog got his shit rocked, right? And he got relieved of his shit." And we talked for about a half hour about whether we could do a joint podcast and talk about it. But we both decided that we couldn't talk about it because of not because of Gucci, because we don't give a fuck about Gucci, but because the Pooh Shiesty was on federal papers, right? And so we knew when we talked about it that in any way that we would be given too much information, even if we just talked about it minimally, it'd be too much information because if we had to discuss any details, it would be kind of like dropping clues about what happened with him being on federal paper. It was all bad. So Pooh Shiesty is fucking stupid. You can't get. And listen, you said earlier, had little boys and girls play with you all? Yes. Had little boys and girls. Pay attention to the people who are being put on the pedestal, whether they are entertainers, whether they are athletes. Be aware and pay attention to things you see them going through, and use those things as life lessons, right? Because they can be, listen, even the biggest fool can teach you a lesson. So a lot of the youth are looking at these stars and looking up to them because they have access, they have money, they have power, they have jewelry, they have cars. Hey, listen, hey, young boy, young girl, a lot of this shit that you think is real, and important, and significant, a lot of that shit is the exact opposite of that. Don't look up to somebody according to what they have because you don't know how they got it.
Now, you've been locked up before, man. Take us to the mindset of someone. I don't know if you ever had an ankle monitor, but if you have an ankle monitor on, you've done like over 3 years. Wouldn't trouble be the last thing on your mind? Like, how does this nigga end up putting an 8K in the face of this CEO, bro? You don't think? Like, you have to be super angry to do that, knowing that they know what you're doing. That's
no. Pooh Shiesty is, we talked about this before, about how the rappers now, the artists now, they're not being cultivated, they're not being grown. There's no rite of passage that an artist, you can take somebody directly from the street, from the hood, the trap house, and you can put them in front of a microphone in the studio, in the booth, and then from there, depending on how good they are, or how good the record is, or depending on how good their management team or label is, right? Because labels can take garbage shit and turn it into superstar records all the time. When we heard Sexy Red the first time, no diss to Sexy. Right. When I heard that shit, we hold all that shit. I don't want to get too far off of that, right? But what happens is that I'm not shocked by it because you can't just play with everybody. And when I say that, I'm saying that with the utmost sincerity. When you take an artist, talk about a motherfucker not being able to read the tea leaves, talk about somebody not being able to take their finger and do a gauge on how hot it is. Pooh Shiesty and them ignorant ass Memphis ass niggas. Come on, man. Pooh Shiesty and them ignorant ass Memphis niggas. Ain't none of them Memphis niggas that, listen, bro. Even the snitches in Memphis are kill you. Not real. Yes. Even the snitches. Hey, listen, man. Memphis is listen. You think I'm from Detroit? You think Detroit is bad, right? And Detroit is a terrible city. A motherfucker will serve you like that, right? For a violation. I've been around the country, and in comparison to Detroit, in terms of how fast things can go wrong and go south, Memphis is a city that beats Detroit. Memphis, Chicago, Birmingham, Alabama. Beat it in what? Ignorance? No, in terms of going from 0 to 60, bam. Going from us talking, whenever we talk about turning into a misunderstanding, and that misunderstanding turning leading to violence.
We just opened our brand new making studio here in New York City, so now that we've finally opened, it's time to hire some more people with the help of Indeed. Now that the space is officially open, we've gotten a ton of new orders and
Nigga
also
be
new events
bullshitting.
planned in advance. So I'm creating
Motherfucking Birmingham, that bitch be going up. Birmingham, Mobile, and Montgomery. Them bitches be going up. Jackson, Mississippi too. Shit.
Chicago is in Detroit of misunderstandings or words turning into violence. Memphis, Tennessee is Memphis, Tennessee, and Birmingham, Alabama are, and I think I'm a tough motherfucker, bro. Memphis, Tennessee, and Birmingham, Alabama are two cities where a misunderstanding that doesn't even sound like a misunderstanding to the nigga here. They turn to a motherfucker and get shot in their face. Like I tell people a lot of times, city got their own thing.
Hey, you better fucking know it.
What makes Memphis crazy is Memphis will. Them niggas don't have no scamming. They will. I ain't no computers in Memphis. Yeah, rob you. Yeah, got away with the shit. Still, listen. Memphis. There are no colleges in Memphis. There are no institutions of higher learning. I don't give a fuck what they got. Right. Listen, bro. Hey, I was just talking about don't mind talking. They need to degrees and semantics. Hey, listen, bro. Listen. We're a 5-star hotel at Memphis. We don't know. It ain't one on Bill. It ain't one on Maine. It ain't nowhere. Nigga, I don't miss Memphis and Maine. I miss Memphis and Maine, I think twice in the last 10 years, right? And for people who don't know, Memphis and Maine is one of the biggest celebrations, one of the biggest holidays in Memphis. Like, it's Memorial Day, right? And it's like the food, music, all that shit. I always get Airbnbs. I've gotten Airbnbs since Airbnb became popularized. Oh, I stay with my people. And my people stay in Cordova, they stay in Millington, they stay in Atoka. You hear me? I ain't no staying in Memphis. Memphis, look at stay in Memphis, Tennessee. Well, you think LA is bad when it comes to getting back door? But listen, if you are not from Memphis and you pull up in Memphis and you got any degree of fame or popularity, them niggas know you there. You cannot stay in Memphis. You can't stay in Memphis. Man, hey, you know. They talk like this nigga Barry Gordon or L.A. Reid or Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. This is a nigga who daddy was a motherfucking gangster, right? This is a nigga who raised up on gunpowder like a pit bull. How they feed pit bulls gunpowder and shit. This nigga was lit. His brain does not calculate. Let's negotiate. When he says he wants to do something, right? His mind is not calculating how to finesse shit. The nigga went to prison with the #1 record in the world, as one of the hottest artists in the world, for robbing a nigga for a pair of shoes and some weed. The same nigga who he rented cars from. He robbed the nigga for a pair of shoes and some weed. Let me ask you this. So this on right now. Fuck that shit. And just like right now, or just like in January, it's him and a bunch of other motherfuckers who just as stupid as he is. Simple as that. The report Gucci Mane made $25 million off of it. He got the post for it. He said he was broke, man. I haven't got it. How could Gucci Mane? Well, no one's out, bro. All right, it's kind of like what people say. I'm trying to think of. I think it's 50 Cent, bro. He filed Chapter 7, Chapter 11. Well, you filed Chapter 7, Chapter 11. It means you have something that you're trying to protect from the IRS or from the government. And so what happens is, bro, following Gucci Mane was, bro, Gucci Mane was just trying to play that young nigga like he was stupid as fuck. Really simple as that. Gucci made several mistakes. One, since Pooh Shiesty is gone, Pooh Shiesty realized, and I think the whole city of Memphis, especially rappers, realized that Gucci only reached his hand into Memphis' backyard to spite or to show up Yo Gotti. I think everybody realized that and understood that. And for the people who said, no, that's not true, right? And for the people who don't think that's true, all you get to do is a distraction. Look at how many artists that he signed from Memphis. Look at what he did to artists. Look at how he didn't cultivate, didn't educate, didn't grow. All the artists who were signed in 1017, right? All of them. The first leg of 1017, right? Prior to his release from prison, all of them are either dead or in prison. Or they don't have any emotion, right? And they're all saying the same thing. They're all talking about how disinvested he is in the process and how aloof he is and how standoffish he is when it comes to winning. I'm telling you, the Gucci Mane didn't give a fuck about nobody from Memphis. He just reached his hand into Memphis because of the relationship with Young Dolph. Dolph wouldn't open up the door for Gucci to really go into it because that's Gottie's time. That's Dolph's time, right? So Dolph was the one who opened up the door for Gucci to come in and come in as a valued person.
What up, Jay Salad? I just saw you, brother.
Dolph is the one who opened the doors and gave Gucci the keys to the city of Memphis. I'm gonna tell you something shit about the problem. They said, man, this was said. Man, if Buddy had the topper down on Gucci, hey dog, we need them goddamn earrings. You know how screw on is. We got screw on there. Yeah. You know how long it takes you to take your goddamn earrings out? They can cut you out with a chopper. No, listen. Right now, I paid $7,000 for the earrings I got in my ear right now. I can't even imagine a motherfucker drawing out on me. Bro, listen, I'd rather you just snatch my chain than to, bro. That's true, man. Listen, man. Hey, listen. Just imagine you bro. There is nothing more humiliating. You want to shoot me, bitch. You want to shoot me, bitch. Listen, you look like a bitch. Why you doing it? Look, you like this. Y'all fuck me, y'all. Yeah. Listen, this whole action right here is really feminine as fuck. That's for all men to be in with. So when niggas go down you and let you take the earrings off, you got to be feeling like a hoe. And this is already a primitive action to begin with. Right. You gotta go say, let me tap down here. Can't stack my shit out. Fuck all that. GIE certified. Who's made wrong for saying who wrong? He's like 46 years old now. He's absolutely wrong because of who he is and what he's done. When you study the overall, or when you examine, you can't even study dumb shit. When you examine Gucci's overall image, his persona, right? What do people think about Gucci? What do we know about Gucci? What do we know about that? His career, his actions, his behavior. Fuck the rap, right? Put rap to the side, right? What we know about Gucci Mane is a cussing, fussing that. When it comes to gangster niggas and hip hop, we think Gucci Mane, we think, niggas in generation, we think Gucci Mane, we think Gucci. As far as gangster shit, niggas ain't gonna play with you. Niggas ain't gonna play with you at all. Maybe ain't gonna play with your age. Maybe he ain't from that generation, right? But in terms of motherfuckers right now who you know for an absolute fact will tag your ass. Okay, no, you have to baby first. Yeah, that's true. Baby gonna legally bust your ass. Maybe he gonna bust you and tell on you. He do something. And then do something about you. How serious is a kidnapping thought? Period. Let alone in Texas for. I don't give a fuck what state you in. Kidnapping is what he says 20 years. It don't even matter if you take somebody from one place to the other. Because some people think that they mistakenly assume the kidnapping means that I'm taking you from here to somewhere else. No, kidnapping can also be me blocking you, preventing you from leaving or getting away from or maneuvering into situations. Yeah, that's kidnapping too. Because if you're holding me against my will, that's kidnapping. You don't have to move me from one area to the next. So we get to it right now. Yeah, I'm about it. But you block that door right there. Yeah. Technically, could they be a kidnapping charge? I think they would look at or examine if you had a weapon. Any kind of weapon. It could be a bat, it could be a knife, it could be a stick, it could be a gun, right? I think if you have some enhancements to it, right? Because just you standing in front of the door and us getting into a tussle and you're not letting me leave, that's not kidnapping, right? That would be something else. But kidnapping, when you think about kidnapping, you think about with force or with collusion or with a weapon. They can't. Imagine me trying to kidnap you with no gun. That ain't gonna happen. When we think about kidnapping, we think about you use some type of force, or it was more than one person. Right. That prevented the motherfucker moving. You know what I'm saying? Look at Big 30. He had like $100,000 bond. Another genius. Yeah. His bonds got off, and the judge ordered to stop his release, and he's being transferred to Dallas right now. What I think of him? Then that means gonna get that. Because when we released first, people mistakenly thought that the arrest was inspired by the indictment. No, but the arrest was inspired by the actual criminal complaint issue, right? They just rushed criminal complaint and told everybody off the motherfucking street, triggered to put them off the street. So Big 30 ass in trouble. Gucci Shiesty ass is in trouble. I hear tell that Gucci Mane is not going to cooperate past what he's already done. But that's the biggest thing in the world because you already cooperate. You already either said or acknowledged the criminal aspects and the criminal elements of the case. So even if you let it go to trial, the prosecutors and the law enforcement already know enough about what took place, try to find something else outside of them. Just to get that out. If you did, let me do the first thing. Hey, Gucci Mane, I get it, dog. Married, you got kids now. You ain't the fat belly button, the big belly. Homosexual belly leaned out more. He ain't leaned out no more. No, man. So it's like me. I would understand that. You ain't trying to. They did that. You ain't trying to lay that. So listen. I'm not trying to make light of this situation because I understand, right? Because you have two angles. The first angle is that listen, that was business. He went there for business. He was acting in a business professional fashion and manner, right? He didn't go there trying to tug out or rock out with a motherfucker. He didn't go there to argue or debate with anybody. He went there to meet him, to hash out whatever differences they had on the table. However, you got to understand who you're dealing with. You already know it's tension brewing between you and him, right? One, because the whole Yo Gotti and dog shit, right? Another thing is Memphis knows that you're a fuck nigga now. They knew you was a fuck nigga long before the situation happened. Memphis found out that Gucci Mane was just using the artist, right? Like a thumb in the eye, a poke in the eye. Yo Gotti. He never had any real intentions of blowing nobody up. He kept Pooh precisely because the level of Pooh was on when he got locked down, and he knew that when Pooh came home, it was like a hero coming home. So that's why he kept him. That's why he didn't drop him. But when he played with the star, he played with the food, he played with the jewelry, actually changed back. And that's Gucci. That's Pooh's real cousin, right? He knows. Oh, he should have known. I don't know who he's around except for his wife, right? But he should have known that was a volatile situation. And all he had to do was look at what happened between Big 30 and Moneybagg Yo. People forgetting about that. People want to know, well, why the fuck did Pooh Shiesty do that shit? Why would he try to strong arm his way out of a contract? Because that's exactly what the fuck Big 30 did with Moneybagg Yo. But Big 30 was signed to Endless Entertainment, Moneybagg Yo imprint, and they got into it. Moneybagg Yo released it. So Pooh Shiesty, he's paid out of Big 30 really that nigga for real, right? I think they play off each other. I think them niggas are two turtles who the same. I think they play off each other, man. Big 30 muscled his way out of that relationship with Moneybag Yo. Moneybag Yo didn't want no trouble. So I think that Pooh Shiesty just said, hey, I'm going to do the same shit you just did with Moneybag Yo. Or Big 30 like, man, these niggas some hoes. We really like that. Get that nigga here, get him in on neutral territory, on neutral ground, and he's not leaving without signing that motherfucking contract. I think that's what happened. I'm asking a question about a person he was spoken on a couple years back. Nobody ever talked about this person. You the first one to say it. And you took off. I'm like, damn, you don't give a fuck. I'm gonna put this in this show. If Keisha Kador never existed, does Gucci Mane get robbed? If Keisha Kador wasn't a part of Gucci Mane's life, Gucci Mane would probably be dead of a drug overdose right now. Say what you want to say about it. But to Keisha, Gucci is a bag. He's a stock. He's a bearer bond. He's a pile of treasure, right? Above and beyond what she did with the money that he left her, the $3 million, and she took it and made something happen with it, right? You can say what you want about Keisha. But one thing Keisha is not is a fool. And she knows that a part of her celebrity is attached to that nigga. So she's going to do whatever she has to do to protect her investment. If Gucci get to have her, and if she didn't put that hoodoo, that island pussy, hoodoo on him, Gucci would probably be dead in the street somewhere right now. For him. I think she groomed him. She did for him what he was supposed to do for the artist that he signed. She groomed him. She talked to him. She counseled him, right? And she helped guide him. She helped educate him. Let me say this though, but if he ran for $25 million, you know, who said, of course that bitch helps. What you talking about? Yes. Of course that money hungry greedy ass bitch. Of course. And run through anything they told Daddy. You know, they told him that. That is the old record label 1-2 punch. I ain't got it. We ain't recoup. We ain't do this. We ain't do that. Yeah, I ain't been spending it. I've been in prison. I've been in jail the last 3-4 years. So you should have something for me. I was just tricking the book. That is a Russell Simmons, Puff Daddy, Leo Cohen special. It's the old Kevin Lyle switcheroo. Look, let's do this. Cause we left out one person in that robbery, but we gotta talk about it now. Let's talk about hip hop. Queso. You remember Queso's dad? Yeah, man, he was helping his son with the situation. And they got in trouble. You were saying now. Right, they went on the drill. He went on the drill. Right. He didn't go with. Now we got Pooh Shiesty, another dad, hip hop dad, that's getting involved with his son's shit. Are these hip hop dads lying too hard for the street? I don't even know why you call them hip hop dads. These just niggas who just so happen to have sons who are in the music business. Come on, Pooh Shiesty's dad is a gangster rat. Pooh Shiesty's dad got 5K1s. He got secret agreements with the feds. It's an absolute fact. Pooh Shiesty's dad, motherfucking, he's a cooperative informant. He has a continuous open relationship with the feds to knock shit down. If that's the case, what he needs to leave. Eventually he will be, and eventually I think that his work with the federal government will lend to some leniency for him or about him. But I mean, these hip hop dads, he don't call them hip hop dads. I never heard that before. Right? You know what I'm saying? We hear my managers, they can't say about the mamas, right? These hip hop dads are just the son is a reflection of the father. It is what you call stupidity exemplified. It's stupidity amplified from one generation to the next. It is a reflection of the father. It is behavior. So if they was
A few years ago, houses in my market were selling in days, and now they're sitting a lot longer. I didn't want every slow listing to drain my savings, so I joined a business credit options.
A gangster. A motherfucker who moving with a gangster mentality. A motherfucker moving with a mentality like we have money. despite the fact, and nigga going two sides no daddy rat. Let's get that straight. He don't give a fuck. And that talks about the closeness of proximity. We talked about that before. Motherfuckers know niggas be wrong, but because they cool with him, they'll overlook it. Of course, he gonna overlook it for his daddy because his daddy is dead. So he looked at his dad like he a rat. Queso was looking at his daddy. Queso knew his daddy and told him motherfuckers before. Yeah, he knew that though. Queso knew he heard the rumors because the whole city was saying his father was a rat. He knew it. He grew up on it. He heard about it. And he still went on the drill with that rat ass motherfucking daddy. Yeah, that nigga daddy home right now. Yeah. He actually gets me a good time. He's under master. I thought when he go to Houston to protect him or to help him carry it out. Man, to help him carry it out. Yeah, to help him carry it out. Yeah. Hey, yeah, man. My children were raised in part in the hood. My children have left the hood. My older children were raised in part in the hood and in part in affluence. Right? My kids were raised like me, bro. You hear me? I'm not helping them do a motherfucking thing. You know, if it gotta happen, I'm gonna do it. Y'all sit the fuck down. They were raised in no gangster shit. My kids were raised. My daughter went to Spelman and graduated with master's degrees and went to grad school. Right? My daughter went to nurses with graduated with the accelerated nursing program. I wouldn't have to. I'm not helping my kids do one thing. If something happens and if a violation jump off, I'll take care of myself. I'm not gonna have them with me because I know they ain't cutting that cloth. They wasn't raised to be like that. I never wanted them to be like that. When I was in prison, my kids, my older shit was coming up. I used to always call home and talk about and encourage them to talk about their safety and welfare and their well-being. I never wanted my kids to have, or I never wanted my kids to have the same experience with life that I had prior to going to prison. I never wanted my kids to go to be gangsters or thugs or robbers and that kind of shit. I did what I did as an adult, trying to get some money to help feed and take care of my kids. I didn't do that. I would never want my kids to do the same shit I did. I don't look at that shit like that was no slick and clever shit. I did what I had to do because I had to do it. I respect that. Let's get into this, man. When it first happened, I thought about this. I got to know. Hey, bro, Charleston White ran into Young Thug, man. They got to do it. Thug actually threatened him, knowing he on 15 years. Hey, bro, well, without knowing how talking is, should Thug be trying to reach out and smell things out with other talk? Is another example of motherfuckers who should know better. Motherfuckers who've already made a series of critical mistakes that could have led to them being in prison for the rest of their life. And here we go again with niggas being surrounded by so-called friends and homeboys who not protecting the bag. The friends around Young Thug, them niggas without him would be broke, fucked up, back in the line or some motherfucking way. Sitting outside the gas, but getting loose, buying loosies. Right? My nigga, what? Listen, if I'm with Young Thug, and first of all, why is Thug and Charleston White in the same place? They ain't fucking no right. Bro, the amount of fucking overall stupidity with niggas. This is why YouTube reigns supreme. This is why content reigns supreme over music, right? Right? Because niggas are stupid. No, I'm dead ass serious. Niggas are stupid. And niggas rush towards stupidity. They rush towards ignorance. They rush towards it. The most stupid, the more ignorant, the more ass backwards a situation is, niggas run to that shit. They embrace that shit. And the people around them are just as stupid as them. The people around them are yes men and flunkies. They ain't gonna stop a nigga from doing no crash out shit. Because what you gonna do if he get locked up? Listen, your question was, should he try to smooth things out with Charleston? Absolutely he should. Underneath the table. How should that conversation go? The conversation, you should, come on, man. You better tuck your tail. Cause Charleston he gonna pop it on you. You know what I'm saying? It should be a behind the scenes conversation. Yeah, you're gonna have to I got 50 for you, bro. Let's not leave that alone. Let's go leave that alone. Yeah, that's what you better do. Because you didn't play with the right one. Because Charleston has no problem with telling you I'm gonna call the police on you. If you threaten me, you try to intimidate me anyway, I'm gonna call the police on you. He has no problem saying it. The whole world know it. So if you find yourself in a situation where you're in close proximity to him, and you know, and you heard what he said about you throughout the whole YSL situation, about you being gay and feminine, the rest of that shit, you know that that's a recipe for disaster right there. Your homeboys, the niggas you taking care of, because they ain't got no motherfucking money, the niggas you taking care of should have grabbed you, put your ass in here, pick you up, and carried you away from that nigga. You should never said one word to that nigga. And the nigga closest to you, that's a security issue. That's a security issue. You ain't supposed to be around no guns. With Shiesty and Thug, doing all this wild shit. Do rappers care more about being captured than being free? That's a good question. That's a good question. Here's some, right? That's a good question because of what? It's a good question because what we're looking at, what we're seeing with musicians and with athletes as well. It's not just the rappers, right? Because athletes, they rank high. Black athletes, they rank high on the stupidity scale too. Black athletes are dumber than the rappers, but they're not involved with they always training. They're always in training somewhere. When they come out of training, or you see stupid shit, hey listen, niggas as a whole, whether they're rappers or they're entertainers, they're regular hood niggas rush towards the most ignorant shit they possibly can. One. Two, the niggas on them. Not safeguarding the bag. The bag is a human being. That bag is the star. Right. They're not safeguarding it. And I think one of the reasons why motherfuckers refuse to tell a motherfucker the truth about their behavior is and what their actions can lead them, I think because motherfuckers don't want to be dismissed from the inner circle of said rapper or said athlete. Okay. Because most rappers and most high-level athletes, they're really egomaniacs. Because when you get to that level of fame and exposure and money, it does something like a drug. It does something to your ego. It puts you in a situation where if you don't check yourself, right? If you don't groom and educate yourself, if you don't know how to take your fame and that money in stride, you'll become a motherfucking animal, bro. And you'll put yourself in a situation where you're only surrounded or you're surrounded by people who are yes men and not gonna check you when you're wrong. They ain't gonna try to help guide you away from problems. If they see you react, they're gonna react with you like you would react. They ain't gonna grab you and say, hell no. Wow, be wilding out. And that's what we see when we watch this shit right now. That's different from Charleston, how he moves. He's a form of it. This Charleston, baby, these artists, or they just have self-control. Both. Charleston knows that the artists are stupid. We can't do it. So the common thread when we're talking about this is stupidity. Right? That's the common thread. Because that's stupid. And what? What's stupidity? What was that? That was stupid. What do you do? That was stupid. There's never any rhyme for the reason. There's never any real genuine. Who Shiesty did what? Boy, that was stupid. Lil Boosie did what? Boy, that was stupid. NBA Youngboy did what? Boy, that was stupid. Big Dirty did what? Boy, that was stupid. The common word is like the common denominator on fractions. The common denominator with this shit is the denominator is never on the bottom. The numerator can change, but the bottom numbers to the same. The common denominator with all these niggas is stupidity. Stupidity. So fuck no, niggas dumb as a box of rocks, man. And it's getting worse. It's not getting no better because the people who are the stars, the people who put on pedestals, the people who we look up to and we acknowledge as being great because of whatever skill they have, those people they didn't get there because they are the sharpest knives in the drawer or the sturdiest tool in the toolbox. They got there because they know how to sing, dance, jump. It's sport and play. It's called sport and play. Man, look at man. Let's switch it up a little bit, bro. I'm saying straight up, man. What the hell going on with 29?
Were you recently injured in a car accident? If so, you need to stop now and immediately call an experienced auto accident attorney. Look at this check for $237,000. This settlement and many others like it were payments our team of legal experts obtained for our clients. If you have not been in an auto accident, feel free to skip this video. We don't want to waste your time. But for those of you still watching, I'm going to share the best way for you to achieve the maximum settlement. The right attorney can help you get top compensation for your vehicle or property damage, medical bills, lost income, and pain and suffering. To obtain the most compensation for your car accident, we need to know if the accident was not your fault, if you were injured, and if the accident happened within the last 2 years. If this matches your circumstances and you have not spoken with an attorney, complexities of insurance law on your behalf. Create your saying, but how much will a personal injury attorney cost? This is a good question and the one everyone has. Experienced personal injury attorneys work on what's called a contingency basis.
First of all, I have a major problem today, Jake. I've had a problem with Jake before, but I really have a problem with Jake now because I came down with that 42 Doug situation, right? Tonight, Jake did an Instagram video. He didn't even care enough about the situation to even go make a full YouTube video. That's how I know he was bullshit. When you get it with somebody with a name like Fortune Doug, that's because he's came down with 1 hour or 45-minute segments about people whose names are not as recognizable as Fortune Doug. So when it comes to, because Fortune Doug is connected to Yo Gotti, Fortune Doug is connected to Big Jew, Fortune Doug is connected to 4PF, he connected to Detroit. That whole thing should have merited him a full motherfucking discovery episode like he does everybody else, right? Like he does everybody else. Tonight Jake said, oh, well, he had 3 points. I'm just talking about a couple of them. One of his major points was, well, Fortune Doug, when he got arrested, he had to suppress the statements. That doesn't mean anything other than, or he said that, well, we don't know what the statements were, so suppression don't mean you told somebody. Suppression just means that you're trying to take whatever you said off the table so that it can't be used against you if it's like to prosecute you in any way, right? Or sentence you in any way. Same thing, right? So when you say that he probably made statements about himself, which is why he wanted to suppress them, Fortune Doug started kicking felonies at 1 year old. No. That nigga been getting in trouble his whole motherfucking life. That nigga know what to say or what not to motherfucking states and motherfucking feds. Right? He wasn't even wanted for anything except not turning himself in. So they call him with your ass, nigga. What is he talking about? What statements could you make? You're not being charged with any new crime. Right. So what statements do you make at the point of your arrest? You were wanted for not failing to turn yourself in. So if you're wanted for failing to turn yourself in, and the feds catch you, marshals, whatever, what are you having a conversation with them about? They coming to get you so you can go serve your sentence that you absconded on. That's it. So, Jake, when you said that he suppressed the statements because more likely than not, his statements were statements that he made that were self-incriminating, not the fuck you know. You haven't seen them. That's number one. Number two, it wasn't just a suppression of a statement. He filed motions to suppress the statement when he said to things at the initial point of his arrest. He did turn, and it was that when he said the things at his point of arrest. His phone was already tapped. There was already a wiretap on his phone. The fans got conversations between him, Lil Baby, Liberty Funky Left, him, Lil Gotti, Big Jerk, everything. This is just years ago. And they just happened just now. Like, this is 4, 5, 6 years ago that this shit took place. So they got tape recordings of his conversations with motherfuckers who moving and operating on some gangster shit. And in the actual phone, he got text messages of gun transactions. He has guns in there. He had videos of him at the gun range. He did tonight. Jake said, "Oh, the fans, they're so swift, and they're so all-knowing and so all-powerful." They went and got the footage from the gun range that he was. How did they get it? Let me ask you. Hold on. Not how did they get it? How did they know what gun range he was at? The gun ranges all across the world. The gun ranges all across the country. They don't just operate in the city of Detroit. So how do the fans know just by looking at it what gun range that is? If you look at the video, there's no signage on the wall. How do the fans know which gun range to go to retrieve the footage of him shooting and having guns in his head? He told them. You know he told them. You know he told them. Why you not throw shit like your motherfucking ass? I'm trying to figure out, man. You know he told them. So when TJ came down with that half-hearted ass motherfucking approach, right? I think he was paid. So his ass said that he wasn't paid. But if you're going to touch it, you touch it right. Because you know that your words and your influence is powerful. So if you're going to delve up into it, you do what you do with everybody else. You go get your motherfucking paperwork and let the paperwork speak for itself. What are your thoughts on how United States research about it? You know he's done a good job, except for this shit right here. I've seen him drop the ball before, and I've seen him go above and beyond to get the truth. I've seen that. Like the whole situation between Wack 100 and Wack 100 facing their shit about BG, right? In that particular situation, tonight Jake said that, yeah, I got 13 pages, but that wasn't the totality of it. So what I did was I just he pasted or he filed FOIA request to get the whole goddamn court case, the whole document. And that's when he made a decision about whether or not BG was a snitch according to what he saw. He didn't do that with Fortune Doug. Normally, tonight Jake is a well-researched person, but in this situation right here, he dropped the ball hard, heavy as a motherfucker. Has Jake ever reached out to you about the Fortune Doug? No. You don't have to. It's a matter of public record. I have the motherfucker. He filed a motion to suppress, but then he also filed a motion to seal. Now, the difference between a motion to suppress and a motion to seal, for those motherfuckers who live in La La Land who don't understand this shit, is this. A motion to suppress, sorry, you say, well, man, that's common. It is common to file a motion to suppress. A motion to suppress is just a motion to take something off the table for the prosecution to use that can possibly harm you when you're defending yourself based on whatever it is you prove that. Right? So you just can't suppress the evidence to get used against you. A motion to seal is not the same thing. A motion to seal means that you're trying to hide something from the public, not from the prosecutor, not from the district attorney, and not from the judge. Because when you file a motion to seal, you're not sealing it from law enforcement. You're not sealing it from the judicial system. You're sealing it from the eye of public scrutiny, just like the Rollo situation. When it was a him in harm's way because of who he was talking about and what he was saying they were doing. Where all this 14 snitch allegations coming from? What's the origin coming from? Well, the origin of them was like this, and you've never heard this before. Fortune was wanted because he didn't turn himself in. When they caught up to him, right, he had a phone. They confiscated his phone, which they had the right to do, because don't forget, Fortune Doug was in the probationary stage. So you don't have a Fourth Amendment right to protection for search and seizure because you already a ward of the state, you're already a ward of the federal system. Okay. You're supposed to turn yourself in. And on top of that, his phone was already tapped. It was already a warrant issued to grant them surveillance by way of tapping his motherfucking phone. So they already listened and recorded conversations. They already have access to the phone. So when he filed the motion to suppress the evidence they found on their phone, what's in your phone that needs to be suppressed? There's evidence of gun transactions. There's text messages of him trying to clean up shit. There's pictures of him at gun ranges. There's pictures of him, with guns in his hand. There's pictures of him doing all kind of shit. So it ain't just the shit that he was locked up for, because the shit that he was wanted for, he'd already been sentenced on that. He'd already been sentenced on that. What happened is that once they called up with him, they got his phone, and in his motherfucking phone, you got more evidence of you being in contact with guns. You got more evidence of you making gun transactions. You got text messages saying, man, you want this gun available. How much? He's seen all that. Right, he's seen all this shit. So how in the world, if you already on federal papers, you're already on their radar, you've already been convicted, right? How in the world when they call up with you that time, how you ain't get no additional sentence? When they catch you, they got videos of you at a gun range. They got text messages of you with gun transactions. They got text messages and photos of you sending guns and guns being sent to you. And then when you got locked up, they got the jailhouse phone calls of him telling his motherfucking bodyguard, who I know, to go up in his house and clean the house up. And the feds said they understood that was code language for get rid of all the guns that was there. So you have all this evidence of you basically facilitating gun deals. You have all this evidence, all the photos, and all the videos of you having guns and being possessed of firearms, but you don't get no additional sentence. That's crazy. And let me tell you why it's crazy. I know it's crazy because of this one thing. I'm the first person. Listen, a rapper who I used to manage named Red Zone Tay. He went to prison for having a gun in a rap video. He went to prison for having a gun in a rap video. So don't nobody know better than me in the city of Detroit what it means to how serious the feds take gun activity with rappers and with entertainers. Red Zone Tay, right? The feds grabbed him because they wanted information about some other shit they thought that he knew about. When he refused to give them that information, because he refused. When he refused to give them the information, they said, okay, you ain't gonna talk to us? You ain't gonna tell us what we wanna know? Nigga, this video right here, he was at a gun range, the same thing with folks who do. He was at a gun range and you shooting a gun and you a convicted felon, you ain't supposed to be around no motherfucking guns. And you ain't supposed to be in no gun range. So if you don't tell us what we wanna know, we're gonna send you to prison for being a felon in possession of a firearm in a rap video. You don't check that when you go to the gun range.
Beware of day trading options. It's one of the fastest ways to lose all of your money. This is what some people will keep telling you because they have never traded options and they don't know how straightforward they can be. Hi, my name is Mike Shore, and I'm going to send you my day trading cheat sheet for 100% free. No strings attached. I've been in the trading game for 30 years. I think that a major news networks, a lot of students come to me with the same problem.
No. So I can't go. Listen, the gun range motherfuckers, bro. Them some NRA ass, Oklahoma City bombing ass niggas. First Amendment and Second Amendment enthusiasts, bro. They don't want to have no restrictions on people who can own and possess or utilize a firearm in the gun range and nowhere else. Hell no, they don't check shit. Nothing. But you saw some rappers that talk all that street shit. I'm gonna find out they are real life, like working for them. It's like you're human beings. But you're a rapper, not you're a human being. It's as simple as that. People mistake being rich or being famous with being a real nigga, or they surprised about what the fucking motherfucker do, and what motherfuckers and how far motherfuckers willing to go because they are entertainers, they are rappers, they are athletes, man. Listen, bro, stop looking at motherfuckers like because they are rappers or because they are anything, but they are better than you, or they have some higher sense of responsibility to the G code than you do. Rappers are regular human beings. They don't give a fuck, bro. They do the same shit a regular nigga do. Don't think because a nigga got some money, he's human from being a bitch ass nigga. Because most of the bitch ass niggas are the niggas with money. And they use the money they had. They use the money to turn themselves into gangsters that always wish they were. So we know how they having some money. No worse than a bitch ass nigga with money. It's worse. Say it to me. It's not worse than a bitch ass nigga. There is nothing worse than a bitch ass nigga with some money. Because now he can be the big bitch that he always wanted to be. He can be a whole nigga that he always wanted to be. He can have his money and power, and he can recruit other bitch ass niggas because he has the money. And the bitch ass niggas want to be around the nigga with the money like sack chasers. Most of these things, entourages, they're like strippers. Want to hang around the nigga with the money. Hoping for a criminal to fall the motherfucking table. Man, look. My kids have been going so hard. Before you he's scrolling, man. He been getting this shit off lately. Then he made a post saying like, yeah, man, just let y'all know, we can do this, us rappers can do this media thing too. Just, he really felt like he got his shit off. You know what I'm saying? What happened with Peasy? Why he going so hard? Peasy's a bitch ass nigga. And the whole city of Detroit, outside of the bitch ass niggas we hang around, they know he a flawed bitch ass nigga. Like, for example, Peasy got into it with a motherfucker who, and I'm not actually going into all the details about what happened, but he had a situation where he ordered something from somebody who was a supplier, right? And when that supplier refused to give him a discount on what he ordered, he started calling this particular supplier broke and started calling the motherfucker. I mean, it's public information, I can say it now. It's the whole Home Depot jig, right? What's up with the whole Home Depot? He put an order in. He didn't want to pay for his order. And he offered the motherfucker a shout out. He offered him less than half of the money he was supposed to pay him and offered to shout him out. And the dog was like, nigga, I'm working, I'm chilling. Nigga, the fuck is you mean? What the fuck is shout out gonna do with me, nigga? I'm already getting money. I don't want no shout, just give me my motherfucking money. Yeah, so this motherfucker started trying to call this nigga broke. They started trying to suggest that he broke and petty because he wanted all his money. Was the guy working at Home Depot? Is it a guy? He moved in the group. Oh, gotcha. He grew. He grew. You know, they say, oh, when you own houses, you know what it is. It's the Home Depot. I need XYZ. Now, I don't want to, since I'm a woo-woo-wappy, right? So listen, he had been going back and forth with the guy Rail for like 2-3 months, but just the general public didn't know because he never stayed Rail's name, right? Because he got into it with him about not wanting to pay his tab. And the nigga had some work, they exchanged work. So they had been going at each other on Instagram for about 2 months, but the general public didn't know what was going on. Peasy was saying shit about Rail, but he didn't say Rail's name. Now, Rail, on the other hand, on this page, going off on Peasy, but because Rail is not like a social media motherfucker, the general public at large didn't know who the fuck he was talking about, right? Or his message was able to reach as far as Peasy's message was able to reach because of who he was, right? But they had been going at it for about 2 months. So Peasy made the mistake of moving back up to that Home Depot. And then you argue with a nigga 2 months on social media, you're going at it without DMing each other. And then you go back to his place of business where he's working at, where his crew at. You go back to his place of business where his crew at. You know, it's for the money motherfucking problem. You know, he can spank your ass. And that's what happened. He went up there and Rail pieced his ass up. I was tender as a motherfucker. That's what that video was about. The video was about. Yeah. He already pieced him up. Pieced his ass left when he got a dozen other goofy, stupid ass niggas and came back. He ain't jumping. He went to even the number. We didn't jump in either way. It was just me and you. So he went and got some niggas and came back up there. And then the next day he announced that he was shooting video up where all the children take place, right? He said he'd be there at 7 o'clock. He didn't get there at 8 o'clock. You know who beat him there? The motherfucking police. The whole neighborhood, no, that was just private security. He said he'd go back up there and shoot a music video like he finna hold dog or show dog up in his own hood. Because that was dog's neighborhood. The 7 Mile Rider area, that's dog's hood right there. So he made the announcement, he tried to flex. I'm finna go up there and shoot videos in your motherfucking hood at the Home Depot where all the children at. That wasn't his real intent. His real intent was to sound the alarm when you a star and you say you're gonna go be somewhere out in the open in the public. You know the police watching that. You see you arguing back and forth with the motherfuckers, you know the police is watching that shit. You know they're watching that shit. So he went up there and get there by 8 o'clock. Before he got there, the police was already forming the hood. The whole hood got ramped on. Police was getting pulled over, pulled out. The niggas going to jail because they got no ID. Police just randomly pulled them up for over thinking that these people or they could possibly be somebody who has a problem with Peasy. Because Peasy announced that he's going to be up here. He said that wasn't a thing. Well, no, it wasn't a thing. He did it purposely to shut down the motherfucking underground economy. He came up there, he made that announcement, no police was going to show up. And then he showed up with private security, armed security. If you a gangster, nigga, and if you really trying to flex on the motherfucker and trying to show a nigga in like that, you gonna show up with your own people, or you gonna show up with niggas from his hood who like that, to make him look stupid. He showed up an armed security guard, get out, tell niggas to show they goddamn guns. You think that was an epic fail? It was an epic fail, and it really exemplifies how much a bitch ass nigga he is. Niggas thought that he was a hoe when he made that goddamn post and said Lil Durk had killed the people, that he had evidence that Lil Durk had killed the people, right? Yeah, play it right now.
But he had wrote some shit on his page talking about the government trying to do this and that, that. And basically, I just made a comment like, this ain't no government shit. Like, and this after the police said they had a video of the shooting and all that shit. This is after that. You know what I'm saying? I just made a comment like, bro, like, nigga, this ain't no government shit. Like, nigga, anybody think they was gonna get caught. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was basically it. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't no, oh, he could show good. Like, that nigga guilty as hell. Like, I'm like, shit, they got a video. The nigga telling. The nigga who supposedly got shot telling.
You know what your truck is worth. You can negotiate with confidence and take advantage of every opportunity to offset rising costs. Our real-time data on lane rates and fuel prices lets you know exactly how much profit you're making on each load, so you can make the smartest routing decisions and maximize your profits. Get the best freight with the best rates and discover what thousands of carriers and other operators already know. The power, speed, and reliability of DAT.
This year, we opened 2 new restaurants while running 5 other restaurants. So we turned outward. We found freelance pros to help with branding, digital menus, even AI tools to streamline operations. It was fast.
And then I want you to play the song that T Grizzly did with Lil Durk called Back to Back, where they are acknowledging the fact, and T Grizzly is saying, don't worry about that shit. I'm the king of Detroit. That statement that P made was some rat shit. The general public ain't heard that shit, but I'm gonna give it to you so you can hear it. That's how serious that shit was.
Do you think rappers can keep up with you on the internet? You know what I'm saying? They all have like fame and money. They survive in this niche. People wouldn't know.
Hey, listen.
It's the playground.
I get paid to talk slick shit. With or without a beat. Without a beat, I'm dangerous. I'm the king of the acapella around these streets. I'm the king of the acapella. I'm the king of putting the ass on YouTube. Niggas can't fuck with me. One, because they slow. They psychologically slow. And by the looks of Peasy, big fat nasty ass, he physically slow. You can't fuck with me. That's why you see it's 30. Listen, it's a 100 million versus a gorilla.
Yeah.
It's 100 motherfuckers in Detroit versus Dogface. And they all, when they won, yeah, 20v1, a bunch of bitches versus me. Balloon popping ass niggas. We had Ice Wear Bezzo, Peasy, 4-2 Dunn, little bitch, little cock sucking ass. We had all these bitch ass niggas against Dogface. Right? These niggas are like him, pop the balloon. I want all you niggas. I don't get, and listen, pop all y'all balloons, bitch ass niggas. I don't want none of you niggas like me. I ain't trying to get no in. Oh, we gonna blackball. I told you.
Yeah.
I told your ass last month there was a meeting. And these niggas got together. I sent you the shit from my source. That's the stat they can.
Yeah.
These niggas met with me, trying to devise a plan on how to get rid of Dogface, how to shut me down. First of all, let's get this straight. Detroit didn't build Dogface. I built Dogface in Detroit. It's the difference. It's a quantitative difference. Quantitative is a big word. So let me just dumb it down. It's a big difference, nigga. You niggas didn't build me. I didn't build my platform on interviewing nobody. Interviews did nothing for me. You know why? Because they're boring, uninteresting. Half these niggas are super stupid. They can't string together a coherent sentence to make it believable. They ain't gonna keep it real. They're gonna have the fact that what really happened. They just can't fuck with me. You can't fuck with me on YouTube. You can't fuck with me on social media. All you can do is do hosting, pull stunts. That's all you can do. All them hoe ass niggas know they can't fuck with me. That's why they all click it together. It take all these niggas.
But you come from the rap world with them too. You know what I'm saying? How do you get so good in the media space?
I started podcasting in Detroit. Before me, there was none. When niggas are watching my videos right now and studying them, they're gonna go back and make content on what I say. A lot of shit I'm saying, these niggas didn't even know. Right? They watch my interviews with you. They watch my interviews with Forum Magazine. They watch the kid there. They watch Real Life Street Stars and everywhere else I did, my radio interviews. They watch these motherfucking interviews and listen to me talk my shit. Then they go back and make content on what I said like they already knew it. A lot of these niggas didn't know it was me to open up the door between Detroit and Tampa. They just showed down in Tampa Bay about a week ago. That happened because my people booked it. They knew that me and Doug had a conflict. I said, go ahead, handle your business. This is money. This ain't personal. Get your money. This nigga's a tool to be used to generate money. It's business. Don't let me argue with this bitch ass nigga. He's a dancing little monkey. Let him come down there and dance on stage like the monkey he is and get your money. You're gonna make more money than he made. It is what it is.
This next topic a little rough, man, but you know what I'm saying? We locked in, bro. We gotta do it. Man, these folks call you a rat, all types of shit. You shoot fake guns, all types. Yeah, whack posts, get easy posts. Let's do this.
Thank you.
We haven't rehearsed this.
Right.
If I need to stop, just tell me. Who is Quentin Moore, and why are they trying to say they got paperwork?
Okay. So listen, in 2018, I met a young lady, right? I met a young lady in Detroit. She came to see me at Hell of a Studio, Hell of a producer. Okay, I'll put you on the phone with her. Okay. She came to meet me at Hell of a Studio. I hadn't slept with her. I only met her one time before this shit started going haywire. What happened is that she was dating this guy previously before I met her, right? She came to meet me at Hell of a Studio because she said she's going to Floods later on that night. I said, well, come see me, right? It wasn't even about no dick and pussy shit. It was about she's a singer, and I've done songs with her. I have songs with her. She was interested in acting and singing. It wasn't even about no dick and pussy shit, right? So she said, oh, I'm going to come see you at the studio. She came to see me. It was me, Hell of a R.D. Rocker Jr. was up there, right? She came to see me. I introduced her to them, and we were talking about just like putting together a project. She's an amazing singer, right? It wasn't about no relationship shit, right? So what happened was the guy that she had just broken up with, right? He was around her, and he forced his way into her phone. And when he forced his way into her phone, he seen text messages from me, but he didn't know who I was because she hadn't saved my number because I could better in person for the first time the day before that, right? So he went through her text messages. Stop it! We need someone who can come and come on. What come on?
This is not first time. Indeed can help you get it right the first time. Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates. Visit Indeed.com.
CarShield protects us from
How much you need?
repairs. The worst thing any
Unprecedented rise in cost for parts and repairs. Call CarShield now before it's too late. 800-579-6554. In touches with my number. And then the nigga went to her DM. And he seen that I dropped my number in her DM. And so that's how he put it together that those text messages and Dogface one and the same. The nigga called me at 8 o'clock in the morning, screaming and yelling, "You fucking my bitch! You done fuck my bitch! I started hung up on a nigga like, it's 8:30 in the morning, bro. I think it's like 8:30 in the morning. I hung up on a goofy ass nigga, right? He called back. I hear some commotion, like, I hear shit saying, get my phone type shit, right? Like, bitch, get the fuck on type shit. So, he's like, nigga, I know who you is, you dog face. Nigga, he said my name. I hung up the first time. He called back, like, I know who you is, you dog face. Now you get my attention, because I just met her for the first time yesterday. I'm hearing the voice in the background, but I can't catch the voice, because I don't know her, right? So, like, man, from saying her name, like, you know, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, I don't even know her real name. Like, nigga, when you meet somebody on Instagram, you don't even know their motherfucking real name right away, my nigga. Right? I'm not saying real name right away. So I knew her Instagram name. So when he said her name, I'm like, nigga, who is that? And I'm like, bro, you over there? So I'm hearing her. I said, bro, you over there arguing with that female? I don't even know her. You might need to relax, bro. I've been accused of fucking all kinds of nigga hoes. But I don't know her. This ain't it. Relax. Slow down, right? So we went to popping, right? So I'm like, nigga, if you got a problem with me, you better argue. You can put up on me. We can have a discussion either which way, right? So I dropped my address for the nigga. Like, pull up, nigga. I ain't saying about no violence like you done there on shit. I said, pull up on me and have a conversation about what's going on. I hung up on a nigga after I dropped my address, right? The nigga called me back about 10 minutes later. He said, you know what, dog face? I called my homeboy, and because he trying to get homeboys to come with me. And the homeboy asked what was going on and told me who was with. They're like, hell no, that's dog face, that's the OG. Nigga, what? You tripping about this bitch? Nigga, you and her broke up 2-3 months ago. Nah, we're not finna go help you. Get you a dog face about a female that we know that you broke up with 2-3 months ago, 3-4 months ago, nigga. Hell no, but dog, cool, we fuck with dog. All the young niggas who in the rap game fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell no. So he called me back and said, man, I want to apologize, OG, because that was really some emotional stuff you said in my part, man. I want to apologize for calling you that shit. And I said, okay, so now I ain't mad no more. Because he called back like a man and he apologized for how he approached me. Because I told him, when he ran the raven, I said, dog, you a sucker. You doing the shit that niggas think they're supposed to do. You got a problem with the female. You check the female, you don't check the nigga. But I wasn't trying to leave her argue like that. And I think I arguing this shit, right? So I'm like, bro, I don't even know her. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, right? Because I'm so sure let's fast forward, right? So because of that, I didn't fuck with her no more. I cut her off, right? Because as soon as I meet you, I'm in a situation where they call my phone the next day. So about 2-3 weeks later, she called me and she like, man, I really want to get in the studio and blah blah blah. And I had heard her sing. She's an amazing singer. So about 3 weeks that went past, and she called me again. And she said, hey, listen, man, it's been about 2-3 weeks, man. I ain't fucking no boy. I'm sorry I put you in this position, but I really gonna work with you in the music shit. So I said, okay, cool. So I said, well, listen, I'm downtown right now. Come, my people can tell me I flew over to Detroit for a meet and greet with Detroit artists, right? So she was like, well, I'm gonna come see you. I said, okay, I'm at Sweet Arts Average, which is a shipping joint downtown Detroit, right? I said, come up into me. So when she was on the way down and bump into me, she called me right when she pulled in the parking lot, and she said, this nigga broke in my house. I'm like, who?
Build your first voice agent in less than 5 minutes. Everlast AI agents create voice platforms worldwide with real-time human-like interactions. The lowest latency, the highest reliability. Sure. So your audience needs a network. Would you like to see what your team first? Build smarter assistants, ultimate tasks, connect to your tools, and light and speed. The most reliable voice agents.
This is the hottest shade of the summer. I wear it every day. Let me tell you why. I wear it to the gym, in the shower.
Because it's been 2-3 weeks since the shit with old boy. Like, what nigga? What you talking about? It's like the nigga Q. Because I don't know. I was like, okay, I don't even know. Because I never even knew the nigga name back. He never asked me his name. He called me ranting and raving about it. I never asked him what's your name is. You know what I'm saying? He never said, oh, follow me on Instagram. My name is this, that, and the third. I never, I'm like, well, okay, dog, you apologize. That's straight. So listen, the nigga had broken into her house. Now, this is the day before the so-called shootout happened. He broke into her house. He pushed the air conditioner through the window and climb through her house. She got alarms and security cameras. So she watching this nigga break into her crib. So the police show up, right? The police show up and she said, she said, well, I got it. I'm outside the parking lot. I got to go because the nigga just broke into my house. I said, what nigga? It's like the nigga, the nigga from the call me. Like, oh, okay. That's another red flag with me. Like, all right, okay. We have fun with that, right? So listen, she get home. So when she get home, she called her family and his mom and his brothers and his family members and shit, right? She gets to the crib, the police is there. So she called me so I could hear what was going on. She called me, she put her phone, like in her breath, right? So I was hearing the whole thing. So she like, he broke in my house, he don't live here. This nigga had went and got an ID with her address, but cheaper insurance rates. You know, when you live in the suburbs, the insurance is cheaper, right? This nigga had went and got an ID with her address. His ID said her address. So the police couldn't put him out because you know how it goes in this. If I live with you and my ID said your address, you can't just put me out. You gotta go file an eviction notice, right? Or PPP as a process, right? So that's what he did. So the police couldn't make him leave. So the police said we can't make him leave. So she's like, well, this nigga get no clothes here. My house is pink, teal, and white. Ain't no men clothes in this bitch and none of that kind of shit. So he's like, man, it's some toy, but them toys belong to my son. She said, I bought the toys for his son, but that's not no clothes that isn't wrong here. He was taking my kid by his son shit. She was a nurse, all right? So listen, man. So the whole time police was there, this nigga was screaming, yelling, she me with dog face. She left, she leave me with dog face. I seen her at a party on Matt Ave with dog face with DJ that, and she me with dog face. Right? So police like, hey, we can't do about that. And we can't make him leave, man. What you gotta do is get down to the court and file a PPO and file an eviction notice, right? He said, man, the next day it happened, right? So I'm here on this shit, right? So the next day it happened, she get up to go file a PPO, get a phone call. She get a phone call to his mom, like asking, you know, to control like what's going on, right? So mom was like, she's like, I'm gonna go to court and file a PPO on this nigga, file an eviction notice on nigga. So his family asked her not to do it because he's also a PAL football coach. If you got a PPO on you, you can't coach the little kids. In the PAL football league, you got a PPO, you watch that shit, they monitor shit heavily, right? So she's like, well, she's like, well, what I'm gonna tell her to do, I'm gonna tell them to go change his
This nigga dog face funny as hell.
Couldn't put him out. The police couldn't put him out. He eventually left because her family stayed. His family stayed. So they able to convince him to go ahead and leave day 4. This is the next morning, they go to the Secretary of State because down here is the U.S. or DMV. Switches up north is called Secretary of State, right? He went to the Secretary of State. He took a picture because you got to pull a number and wait in line. Like if you down here, right? He pulled a number. He took a picture of the number he pulled, showing her that he's actually going through the process and change his ID to stop him from going to the court. He probably keep you on there, right? So he took a picture of the number he took. So at that point in time in 2018 in Michigan, when you do change the address, they put a sticker on the back of your ID. Is your new address on there? Yeah. So you have proof of a new address, and then they'll punch a hole in your ID and let motherfuckers know that this is not valid. They put it back a new sticker. And then he sent her a picture of the change of address. Now, mind you, the day before that, the police couldn't put him out because he had the ID. So she called me, she sent me pictures. She sent me the pictures showing me to let me know I ain't bullshit, I ain't fucking with this nigga. Here I'm sending you motherfucking pictures right here to show you that I'm serious. I'm gonna go press PPO, the big snow, nigga, but I ain't gotta do that now because now.
Don't fucking with